Hello foodies and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be diving into the wonderful world of hot dog buns where every bite counts. We're going to be making a classic hot dog bun which is soft, fluffy and the signature split down the middle. The perfect vessel for your favorite hot dogs. Give this video a thumbs up and let's get into making our dough. To begin the recipe we are going in with warm water. This is lukewarm water, warm to the touch, and we are going to add half of our brown sugar, but we are only adding half now just to wake up the yeast. Let's just give it a quick mix, and what you're going to do next is add the yeast at the top and allow the yeast to feed on the sugar and wake up, and then we're going to come back and assemble everything. While the yeast is relaxing over there and getting fed, we have one egg, and what we're going to do is just to remove some of the white. So we're pouring some of the white out and we're going to save this back for later. So this is just about 1 tablespoon of the egg white we separated. Let's continue to build our ingredients by adding olive oil to the yeast. The rest of sugar, we are going in with the egg. I already broke the yolk. And we are going to gradually add our flour to this, and we are not adding salt as yet. So you want to use a spoon to start mixing because we are going to begin by mixing a wet dough. You want to gradually add the flour as you go. So I'm going to add the flour in about 4 different batches. Once everything has been nicely incorporated, then we're going to mix with our hands to bring everything together. So we're kind of mixing this like a cake batter first. So now we're going to add our salt. You don't have to add eggs, but eggs just make it so much better. And besides, it's just only 1 egg that you're gonna add. So we're gonna keep mixing this. Now we're gonna add a 3rd batch of flour. And once we add the last batch, that's when we're gonna knead the dough by hand. So we have 1 more batch of flour to add. So I'm going to turn this over onto my countertop and add the rest of flour. So we're going to sprinkle the 3rd batch of flour on the countertop, half of it. Let's put our dough onto this, the sticky dough. And you want to use clean hands when you're doing this, very clean hands with no flour on it. Scoop it off. Now you're sprinkling the top of the dough and you're going to finish kneading this. So you want to knead in all this flour into your dough. You're not going to stop until the surface is nice and clean. And so this is done. As you can see, it's nice and soft, and that's what you want. And now I'm just going to place it into my bowl, clean bowl. We're going to leave this to sit in a nice room temperature area for about 40 to 45 minutes, and then we're going to come back. This is now done, and it has been about 45 to 50 minutes. So let's assemble our hot dog buns. We're going to Dust the surface lightly. You don't want to put too much flour at this point because it's going to change the recipe. And let's pour out our dough. Very nice, soft and sticky. Lightly dust the top and make sure that your hands are clean before handling this. So you're going to spread it out. Now we're going to cut it down. Let's roll these up one by one. Your dough is supposed to be very, very soft and stretchy. Lightly dust the surface with flour before handling. I'm just going to put it over each other and make a nice cylinder shape. And I'm going to top the inside before I add it onto my tray. Now I'm just going to turn it over, and this is what you want. I'm going to do a few more. Lightly dusted. Put your dough, fold each end into the center and the other end over that. Make sure it's nice and sealed and bring the ends in. Then you just want to turn it over and you have a nice plump hot dog shape. Now let's use our egg white from earlier to brush top of our buns. Don't forget to hit that like button if you are enjoying the recipe, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this one. You can also add a little bit of water into the egg white. As long as it remains a slimy consistency, you're totally okay, and it's going to be easier to work with. And don't hesitate to share this video because it's going to help me to grow this channel. And let me know in the comment section what are your favorite types of hot dog sausages. And before we bake, we want to add a touch of sesame seed to the top, which is totally optional. My favorite types of hot dog sausages are Polish, and I love some extra relish. Let's leave them to rise for about 35 minutes uncovered. And then we're going to bake them at 350 degrees Fahrenheit until nice and golden brown. Our buns are done, and I'm just going to brush them off with a little bit of EVOO for a little bit of shine. Just a little gloss. You'll see that it's very, very soft. So let's break into one. And we have a nice fluffy hot dog bun. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like button, and see you in another one.